The first crack in my marriage appeared on a Tuesday night. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't snooping. Suspicion hadn't even crossed my mind. But then her phone lit up on the kitchen counter. Face up, a message preview glowing. Can't wait to see you tonight. I froze. At first I didn't touch it. My hands were damned from washing dishes, trembling as if my body already knew the truth. My mind refused to accept. Claire, my wife of 12 years, the mother of our daughter, was supposed to be at her friend's book club that evening. I dried my hands on a towel, picked up the phone, and scrolled through the thread. Her texts were playful, affectionate, flirty, words I hadn't heard from her in months. Not since she had become distant, always tired, always busy. And then his name appeared, Ryan. My stomach dropped. Ryan wasn't a stranger. He was a contractor who'd renovated our porch last summer. I'd invited him over for beers. I had trusted him. Now I could barely breathe. When Claire walked into the kitchen moments later, humming softly, I was still holding the phone. Her eyes flicked to it, and for a heartbeat, panic flashed. She masked with calm, but it was too late. Why? I whispered, my voice cracking, sounding weaker than I felt. You froze, James. I don't lie. Please, not now. Her lips parted, then closed. Silence answered me better than words ever could. That night was agony. She admitted they had been texting for months. She claimed it just happened, that she felt alive again with him. Each word was a knife twisting deeper. And then she dropped the final bomb. She was planning to meet him at a hotel that very night. She hadn't decided if she would go through with it yet. Even the thought of considering it was betrayal enough. I sat on the edge of our bed, staring at the floor while she packed an overnight bag under the guise of needing space. Our daughter, asleep down the hall, had no idea her mother was choosing another man over us. When she zipped the bag, I looked up at her, eyes hollow. So that's it. After everything we've built, you're throwing it all away for him. Her jaw trembled. James, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I need to figure out what I want. I let her go, but not without leaving words she would never forget. Claire, if you walk out that door tonight, you're not just spend the night with him. You're burning down everything we are. You're choosing a stranger over your husband, over your daughter, over your family. And once you do that, there's no turning back. Do you understand? She hesitated, gripping the bag, tears welling. Then she left. The hours after she walked out were unbearable. I sat alone in the dark living room, replaying every memory of our marriage. The first kiss in rain, the birth of our daughter, Sunday morning pancakes, vacations we'd saved years for. Every memory now poisoned. I didn't sleep. At dawn I heard the front door. She crept inside like a guilty child, hair disheveled, makeup smudged. I couldn't look at her. Did you? My voice was raw. She dropped the bag and shook her head, tears spilling. No, I couldn't. I got to the hotel. I saw him waiting in the lobby, and I heard your words in my head. I saw our daughter's face. I turned around and drove back. Her body shook as she collapsed into a chair. I want to believe her, but apologies were like ashes after fire. They couldn't rebuild what had already burned. The weeks that followed felt like war. She begged for forgiveness, promised counseling, swore she had ended things with him, tried to prove it, blocked his number, deleted his social media, gave me full access to her phone. But betrayal doesn't disappear with gestures. It lingers, a ghost in every silence, every late text, every time she angled her phone away. I questioned everything. Was she telling the truth or just covering her tracks? I hated the man I had become, paranoid, bitter, cold. Her choices had turned me into a detective in my own marriage. One night in counseling, the therapist asked, James, what do you need to move forward? I answered without thinking, I need to believe she won't choose him again. Claire broke down. I won't. I swear to you, James. I won't. That night I realized how much I loved her, how much I loved us. But words alone weren't enough. Love should have been shown before hotel rooms and secret texts. Months passed. I tried for our daughter, for the years we invested, for the hope that maybe we could claw our way back from the edge. But one evening, while tucking her into bed, our daughter looked up and asked, Daddy, why does Mommy cry in the shower? That question broke me more than the betrayal itself. No matter how much I tried to shield her, the cracks in our marriage were bleeding into her world. The turning point came unexpectedly. A rainy Saturday, we cooked together in the kitchen, a fleeting moment that felt almost normal. Then her phone buzzed. She flinched slightly before picking it up. It was an automated email. Nothing suspicious. But in that instant, my chest clenched. The trust was gone. Completely irreparably gone. I set down the knife. Blair, I can't do this anymore. Her face went pale. James, please. I've been trying to stitch something back together that's already torn. I don't trust you. And without trust, we don't have a marriage. We just have a memory of what used to be. Her tears fell silently. No argument this time. She knew I was right. The divorce was painful, but also liberating. I mourned the life we built, the love we lost, the family that would never be the same. Yet a weight lifted. A weight I hadn't realized I'd carried since the night her phone lit up. We agreed to co-parent, staying civil for our daughter. But the part of me that believed Claire was my forever died the moment she packed that overnight bag. Months later, over coffee, she asked, "Do you ever think about that night? The one at the hotel?" I stared at her every day, but not for the reason you think. I don't think about what you did or didn't do with him. I think about the words I said before you left. About how I warned you there'd be no going back, and I was right. Her eyes brimmed with regret. If I could undo it. You can't, I interrupted softly. We're not the same people anymore. You made your choice, and I made mine. She nodded, looking down. For the first time, I didn't see my wife, not my betrayer, just another broken soul who had lost her way. It's been 2 years now. I live in a smaller, quieter house filled with my daughter's laughter on weekends. The ghost of betrayal still lingers, but I've learned to live with it. Some wounds don't close, they become part of you. People ask if I regret staying as long as I did after discovering her betrayal. No, because I needed to try. To know I'd done everything before walking away. Yes, because trying almost destroyed me. But in the end, my warning that night wasn't just for her. It was for me. A reminder that love is precious, but self-respect is